Or is it Annika's 17th century command used to get the horse to turn? John Leeson, it's over to you.
It seems to be. It seems to be. Absolutely. My team is thoroughly divided, I'm happy to say. Casting vote. Right, now, this Australian toy that gets thrown and doesn't get returned. Some pretty poor returns to me, I have to say. Sorry about that. And whatever John was saying was total rubbish. I couldn't even remember what he said. Can't believe it at all. But Annika, now yes. Retweets sounds a perfectly sensible thing to say to a horse that is going in the wrong direction. Come this way, please.
So Annika, do you have the correct answer? So the question must now be, who does have the correct answer? Will the person with the correct answer please make themselves known?
Bring it down!
On we go with the next word, which is Levin. Gary.
Right, well,
Levin.
Levin or Levin.
Levin.
Say, yes.
Levine.
How is spelling it? L-E-V-I-N.
Ah.
Like John Levine.
No, no, no.
This is it's when you go, when you have a psychological stance and you reach the darkest depths that you can get to. It's very dark depths. Am I on? No?
Hello? Oops, can you?
Closer.
I get closer. It's when you reach a bit of psychological disturbance and you plummet down into the darkest depths you can. You're really down, you're really fed up with everything, and everything is dark and gloomy, and you don't feel that you're either here on earth or you even feel as if you're going down to Hades or hell. So it's a case of when you're in like this feeling of deep depression. So you go, oh God, I'm neither here nor there, and, you know, I'm not on this planet. A lot of us are on this planet.
One day.
Oh, it's a lot of that. Yeah. So you're not on Earth, and it's somewhere between Earth and Hades, and it's a deep-rooted psychological disturbance, and it's dark as Levin. It's called dark as Levin or Levin, if you want to. That's it.
Over to you, John.
No, right. Well, of course.
So sorry.
No, it's all right. No. Nothing but truth, of course. Because, in fact, Levin is nothing to do with darkness, it's to do with light. Now, I had confused the word Levin with leaven. I mean, the French, the French connection is perfectly well made here. Levain, pain de levain, something that lightens things. But that connection is in fact a false connection, so let's not pursue that one. What we should be pursuing is light as in light, like that. A bit like that light, or a flash of lightning, something like that. A brilliant light, an effulgence. How about that? Yes, bright lights, Levin.
And finally, Steve.
My partners in crime have both referred to the French origin of this word, which is levain, but it has become known as leaven, and it is a chemical substance which is found on the bark of a tree, occurring naturally, and when poor people couldn't afford to crush grapes to make wine, it was added to water to make it taste like wine. And it comes from the common ash tree and the horse chestnut. And it was discovered in France, which is wife comes from Louvain, better known as Levin.
So team, Levin it is. Do we go with Gary's place between Earth and Hades? Perhaps you're taken up with John's lightning or bright light. Or finally, could it be Steve's horse chestnut? Bark, common ash bark, the substance that turns water into wine. Well, Nick, it's over to you.
Well, we are of one mind. We are not divided. We are not divided. We are one mind. I won't say which mind it is, but it's one mind anyway. Now, John, you see, it's very interesting the contrast between Gary with his Hades and John with his light. Neither had an ounce of credibility in those situations. Not an ounce of credibility. I mean, the light and the dark and the light, it's too... No. No, we are one mind. I'm convinced it is this bark, this thing which, you can get drunk on without having to pay any money for. We convinced it is you, sir.
So Steve, do you have the correct answer?
We are convinced it's you.
Never trust us.
So we have another bluff for the person with the correct answer. Please make yourself known.
No!
Oh, I
No.
say. No, Hades.
Nah, get out of here.
Surely now.
Yes.
So, the end of the first round is indeed 1-1. So on to our third word, which is... So do I. What's magia? I can't say it. Magia? Magia. M-A-G-Y-A-R. So, over to you, Nick.
Me again. Like we'll do it right. Now then, wait. Yes, wait. Oh, yes, I'm coming. Yes. Now, you're not in Australia this time, you'll be glad to hear. You are actually this time in Venice. You're in Venice. Now, when my first wife and I went on honeymoon, we went to Venice. And we went to see some glass blowing. Some of you may have done this yourselves, which is a wonderful art that they have. There's a word called Murano, glass, you've heard of that. Okay. Well, this is wonderful to see this glass being blown. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Now, this glass, this magia, where am I now? I'm getting quite confused. Oh, no.
Don't believe a word.
No. Yes, we're back to Venice again, don't worry, with the lovely gondoliers, the canals, Sorrento, and everything like that. Glass making, we're in glass making. And what this magia actually is, it's magyar. The R is long, magyar, although it's only one R. It's glass making. And this is an iron tool which is used to establish whether the melted glass, which has been melted by the glass blowing procedure, whether that melted glass is fit to work. The tool makes sure that the glass is correct. And this is what magyar, and you will hear these.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the teams and your host, Mr. Julian Tuck.
welcome back. And now, have we got Who's For You? Well, have we? We're going to tell you. First thing I'd like to do is stick a picture up on the screen over there. I'm going to hand a picture to the team. Now, teams, take a look at the picture and get your thinking caps on, because I'll be coming back to you at the end of the show.
Oh, right. For a caption?
For a caption.
For a caption, yes.
Right, so, round one. What's in the news? Now, our guests have been very busy today. They haven't had the chance to sit down and read the newspapers, I hope.
No.
Right, well, I'm going to give you 2 news stories, one for each team. I'm going to read 3 quotes from this story, and from that, you're going to have to tell me what the news story was in today's paper, starting with John Nathan Turner's team. British fishermen have also reported a 50% decline of spiny dogfish sold as rock salmon in fish and chip shops. British fishermen have also reported a 50% decline of spiny dogfish sold as rock salmon in fish and chip shops. The Dorchester Oriental in Park Lane, one of London's leading Chinese restaurants, said it expected to remove the dish from its menu. The Dorchester Oriental in Park Lane, one of London's leading Chinese restaurants, said it expected to remove the dish from its menu. The delicacy, rumoured to have aphrodisiac powers, is in rising demand from a growing middle class in China and is driving the finning industry. The delicacy, rumoured to have aphrodisiac powers, is in rising demand from a growing middle class in China and is driving the finning industry.
Well, first off, I'd like to say I thought it was 3 quotes, not 3 articles. But,
They're 3 extracts from the same article.
right.
So what is it about,
I'd like them to tell me what the news story is.
I've got a feeling in my water that it's nothing to do with fish at all. It's to do with the foot and mouth.
Could be.
And that it's to do with Chinese restaurants and beef chop suey and...
Beef chop suey.
It's to do with the beef chow mein which came over from Beijing, which started the whole thing, you see. Came over. That started the whole thing over here.
It's not the right answer. I passed it across.
Well, we're into depletion here.
Again.
Not excretion, depletion.
Depletion. That's very Freudian.
We're talking about cod, or as the Bostonians call it, scrod. Cod stocks in the North Sea, I beg your pardon.
Yes.
There are embargoes now on fishing for cod in the North Sea. There has been a great deal of, I think the word fuss should be used properly to describe this, about it. As far as Chinese restaurants go and aphrodisiac properties are concerned, it may be something to do with, I don't know.
Gin, sing.
The row of the cods, yeah.
Row of the cods.
And that's not the right answer. The answer is, it's all about the demand for shark soup and how it's slowly killing off all the sharks around China.
And that's an aphrodisiac.
And that's an aphrodisiac.
Shark fin
Shark fin soup
Yes.
is an aphrodisiac.
You knew, of course.
Be like the Chinese middle class.
Yeah.
Go out and drink some now.
Yeah.
Right, next one, let's hear.
So, John Leeson's team.
Right.
3 extracts from an article.
Okay.
Along with the tattered costumes, cracked and grubby waxworks, a rubber chicken, a giant plastic hamster and cheese, a huge plastic eyeball and brain with their wires hanging out, and a signed, remaindered copy of a Geoffrey Archer novel, there was more worthless junk and bric-a-brac on view than you could shake an irate auditor's report at. Outside the underground station sits lot 13,631, a padlocked ticket booth, almost mint condition. What about the dome generally? That was crap too. A complete waste of money.
Okay. I'm
Okay, he says,
no,
there he goes.
yes.
Got the-
Well, I'm not persuaded of the difficulty of these quotes, and neither is my team. No, we are going straight to the dome, and we feel that these are artifacts which are currently being auctioned from the dome in order to raise money, as if money hasn't already been raised galore for this carbuncle on the Greenwich landscape. We think it's that.
And you're right.
Well, as the word, excuse me.
Bad loser.
We got it with the first one. Hang on a minute. In one of those quotes, it actually mentioned the dome.
In one of the quotes I gave you, I mentioned fins.
Yes. Wave your order paper.
And the answer was shark fins.
That's really Claire's favourite.
No, I think it's much better. I think it's much better. It may not be true, but I think the whole thing is to do with Jeffrey Archer. He's going to be padlocked in the dome when he's found guilty, and he'll have to stay there and do something with the artifact.
So on to round number 2. This is our
Any
missing
more bias, lovey?
This is our missing words round, in which, up on your screen there, you'll see a sentence with some words blocked out. Now, unfortunately, the guests can't see the screen, so you're going to have to bear with them as I read the quotes to them a couple of times, so they know where their blanks go. Thank you very much.
I was thinking of something, sorry.
To John. A great big blank. We have a blank here.
Sorry?
Can't swim up the Thames and attack a large building without somebody noticing.
Do you say it slowly?
A long blank. Can't swim up the Thames and attack a large building without somebody noticing.
Where's the blank?
At the very beginning, it's a very long blank. In fact, if you'd like to run down, you can look at the screen and come back. Okay?
Something can't swim up the Thames.
Yes.
Something.
Can't swim up the Thames and attack a large building without somebody noticing.
Jeffrey Archer.
That's not the right answer.
Something can't swim up the Thames without anyone noticing.
Scarrison.
I'm going to give you a point for that. The answer was a 50-foot monster can't swim up the Thames and attack a large building without somebody noticing. It was the Scarrison from Terror of the Zygons.
That was right the first time, because I got the story wrong.
To John.
Hello.
It's a relief. I'm expecting something blank on the other side.
It's a relief. I'm expecting something on the other side.
It's a relief. I'm expecting something blank on the other side.
Yes.
These are all lines from who?
Oh, they're all right. Yes. It's a relief.
I think they know.
Don't cheat. Don't. No. It's a relief. I think we're in difficulty.
Yes, we are.
It's something to do. Relief. As in,
Is it one word?
as in needing to relieve oneself. Is it? Or no? Is it? Well, let me just have a look at this. Well, it's a relief. I'm expecting something
It's 2 words.
to come off on the other side. Bigger. Bigger.
Blank, blank.
In that case, it's a relief. I'm expecting something blank blank on the other side.
It's a relief. I'm expecting something blank, blank, bigger. Something. Relief. I'm expecting something.
We want to have a wild stab.
Go for a
Have a
wild
wild
stab.
stab.
Now that we know it's 2 words. Much better.
I'm going to give them another point for that, because the correct answer is it's a relief. I'm expecting something rather better on the other side. From Terminus.
You're cheating. Thank you. I'll see you later.
I think they should be disqualified from the entire.
To Nicholas Courtney. Dead. No, worse than that. Blank.
Yes.
Des.
Des, no, Des or death?
Blank.
Death.
It's dead.
Dead.
Dead? No, worse than that. Blank.
Is that for us again?
That's for Nick.
Oh, for me? Oh, dead, no. Worse than that. Dead.
But never called mother.
Dead, no. Worse
Dead.
than that.
Dead, question mark. No.
Worse than that. Blank. Worse than that. Blank.
Frozen.
Frozen's not the right answer.
No.
Across to you, boys. I am, yeah, I'm helping her again. Problem? Never mind.
Majorly disadvantaged on this thing.
Why?
Help here from referee.
Well,
That's
no,
me.
no.
Right, so dead? Dead.
Dead. No, worse than that. Blank.
That's our turn to win. You won.
Yes, no, we did. Okay.
Open it to the audience. Anyone know?
Can you give us it again? It's so difficult when you can't see it. It's
Okay.
kind of easier when Lily does
Yeah.
it.
We will do it
Dead.
once more,
No, worse than that.
and we will expect a bit of help on this one, guys.
Dead.
Dead. No, worse than that. Now try.
They all know it. They all know it. What? What? Porn?
Bored? I'm not bored.
So would anyone like to give me the right answer?
Well, bored or horn or porn or I don't know. Dead, worse than that, porn.
Is it one word or 2?
It's one word.
I have a funny feeling it might be. How's it go?
Dead. No, worse than that.
Daleks.
It's not the right answer. The right answer is, of course, as you've been shouting for the last few minutes, dead. No, worse than that. Poor.
What?
Poor.
Poor. P-O-O-R.
Where's that? Where's that come from? Where's that come from?
That comes from the Trial of a Time Lord, I believe. One of Sill's lines.
Poor? You mean short of money?
Poor. No
Someone
money.
shouting corrections at me. Do you want a vengeance on Varus it? It's up to you, I don't mind. I can be wrong. Over to Gary Downey. Fear makes blanks of all of us.
Fear makes wankers.
Across to the other side.
Could you repeat?
Fear makes blanks of all of us.
Fools.
That's good.
It's not the right answer.
Cards.
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 Fear makes us...
Yellow.
Cowards.
Yellow.
Yellow bellies. Yes, yes, yes.
Fear makes us vote Labour.
So it's open to the audience again, guys. Come on, what's the answer?
Fear makes...
Braemar.
Did anyone say companions? I see a hand, I see another hand. The answer is fear makes companions of all of us. And it's from the very first story, 100,000 BC.
I object to that.
Annika Wills. Your blank blank is now certain.
Your blank, blank, blank.
This is going to turn into one of my nightmares, you know, somebody saying to me, Annika Wills, you're blank blanking.
Goodbye.
Gonna make the winkiest link of me.
Goodbye.
Well, here's the clean version. Your big lips.
My long eyelashes.
Cross to the other side.
We want to phone a friend.
I want 50-50.
Your blank blank is now certain.
Not possible.
The answer is your certain death is now certain.
Tautology.
It is total tautology.
Tautology.
Yes, totally tautological.
What does tautology mean?
It means turning things in on themselves. Rather like, now look, if you take a snail, look at the snail shot, and it's right. Well, we'll talk afterwards.
I've got you.
Yes.
Not fair.
That was lifted from the curse of the fatal death.
I don't know.
Not fair. Oh, wasn't fair.
Don't know these things. Not fair.
To Steve Camden.
Actually having a laugh.
It is forbidden to blank blank into the water. Into the river, sorry. It is forbidden to blank blank into the river.
Go. Is it P or F? Fishing in the river. Fishing. Go fishing in the river.
It's not go fishing. To the other team.
Pass water. Please.
That's not the answer, I'm passing it back.
P is silent, as in swimming. Sorry. No. Dump bodies.
Say it again.
Dump bodies. Invasion of Earth, Dalek invasion of Earth. It is forbidden to dump bodies in the water.
So team, as a collective, these shoes, blank, blank, blank.
Say again.
These shoes, blank, blank, blank.
Made for walking.
Are killing me.
Passing it across.
These shoes.
No, that's not our answer.
Now, this sounds like a classic companion line. It sounds as if it might be Elizabeth Sladen over very rocky territory. These shoes are due to be sent back for a pair or something. No.
Julie Wood.
Passing it back.
These shoes are...
These shoes are far too tight.
Passing it back.
These shoes. What's the line?
These shoes, blank, blank, blank.
These shoes are killing me.
I've done that one.
Oh, you've done that one.
And it's still not the right answer. I'm going to pass this out to the floor. Shout out if you know the answer.
What?
These shoes, they fit perfectly. Paul McGann in the TV movie.
They're brilliant. They're brilliant. They're brilliant. These guys are brilliant.
How do you know all these things?
But none of us.
They want to program called Doctor Who.
So to John Leeson's team.
Right.
We're trying to blank, blank, blank. Not start a jumble sale.
Trying to blank.
This is Tom Baker here. We're trying to blank, blank, blank.
We're trying to blank, 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 not start a jumble sale. We're trying to blank, 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 not start a jumble sale.
No, we're having he's told her again.
Okay.
This is called thinking time. Thinking time. It's time to clear the decks. Not have a...
We're trying to defeat the Daleks, not
the Daleks! You said it. We're trying to defeat the Daleks.
I'm scared.
Julian, I have a confession to make. The man who uttered those words is
Just arrived.
upstairs with me.
That's Sylvester.
I'll just get him to say it again.
We're trying to
Yeah!
defeat the Daleks, not the jumble cell.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sylvester McCoy.
So, Sylvester, what team would you like to give the points to? Would you like JNT to have it, or would you like John Leeson to have the points?
I like the points for me.
So, at the end of that round,
It's all right, shout at the balcony, isn't it?
John Nathan's Turner's team
What
has
about the caption contest?
3 points. It's only the end of the round.
We won.
3 points. John Leeson's team has 3 points, and Sylvester McCoy has 1 point. Now would be a good time to start another round, I feel. This is the odd one out round. I'm going to read to you 4 names. You've got to choose the odd one out from these names. The first question goes to John Leeson. You have William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, Peter Davison, and Colin Baker. Sorry, what do you have?
Julian, on the screen you've got William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, Peter Purvis, and Nicola Bryant. Is that a typing error?
Yeah, you've mixed 2 up, baby.
We'll go by your script.
Ignore the screen, stick to the script.
We'll go by what you say.
William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, Peter Davison, and Colin Baker. Which one's the odd one out?
Which one's the odd one out? Yes, well, we feel, having consulted deeply and long, that,
Long.
not as long as your team,
No.
that the answer should be Colin Baker. Now, William Hartnell played the Doctor and the Abbot of Amboise in The Massacre. Pat Troughton played 2 parts in The Enemy of the World. Peter Davison played the Doctor and Omega in that thing they did in Amsterdam. And Colin Baker shot Peter Davison in a story before he got the part of the Doctor. So he's the odd one out. He never played 2 characters in the same story where the others did.
Is the right answer. Across to John Nathan Turner. Hopefully the screen will read Fraser Hines. Okay, well the script reads Fraser Hines, Bonnie Langford, Peter Purvis, Nicola Bryant. Fraser Hines, Bonnie Langford, Peter Purvis, Nicola Bryant.
The odd one out has to be Peter Purvis, because he is the only one I've never worked with on the programme.
Is the right answer.
There you are!
across to Gary Downey. Your selection reads, the late Arthur Fowler. Sharon Watts. Margaret Thatcher. Giant maggots in Wales.
I think the odd one out here is giant maggots in Wales.
Why?
Because there were maggots in Wales, but they weren't giant, whereas the other three were all who made predictions made in Doctor Who, like the first two were made in Dimensions in Time, Arthur Fowler and Sharon Watts, coming back in the 21st century.
Well, where's Margaret?
And
Thatcher?
well, she was the crack about her in the Terror of the Zygons.
Yeah, no, I didn't mention her name. I Prime Minister, yeah.
Female Prime Minister, yeah.
The list is the late Arthur Fowler, Sharon Watts, Margaret Thatcher, and giant maggots in Wales. And I don't know why I'm reading them again, because it was the right answer. So now over to Annika Wills. Tom Baker, Mary Tam, Bonnie Langford, and Annika Wills. Tom Baker, Mary Tam, Bonnie Langford, and Annika Wills.
So, okay, here's a wild guess. Tom Baker, Mary Tam, who is the other? Bonnie Langford. They've all got websites that they run. My website is run by fans, so it's different.
Is the right answer? I'm not going to be happy if one of you can briefing them beforehand. I'm not happy. Over to Steve Camden. Your selection hopefully should read Vickers and Knickers. Vickers and Tarts it is then. Nude Swimmers, The Eye Patch Story, and A Bowl of Water. Vickers and Knickers, Nude Swimmers, The Eye Patch Story, and A Bowl of Water.
I don't know why the other three